Okay, here we have this device that we're going to be able to recover in a very easy and simple way. In this video tutorial, we're going to use a completely updated method, since these devices have been updated. They no longer allow you to enter as you did before. You used to enter privacy and policy, and from there you clicked share. And you could recover your device. But, well, those options no longer work. Another option that you could previously do was to enter what was called a locked zinc with a PIN code. From there, you could also block your device. You would click on emergency calls and it would load Google Maps. This function is no longer working correctly, so today, we're going to explain to you step by step a completely different method so that you can recover your device. In this video tutorial is not without a PC, it's for a PC. We're going to use software where we're going to degrade our device, and from there, you'll be able to recover it. That's why we always recommend watching the video tutorial step by step so that you can do this same process since these programs in. What we're going to do before running it, we have to temporarily deactivate what is the antivirus. We are also going to explain step by step where you are going to get what this software is to be able to downgrade your device so you can recover it well. First of all, we are going to connect to a Wi-Fi network and we are going to explain and we are going to show you that our device has that screen lock. What we did first when we changed this screen lock, what we did was format it. When we formatted it, we were left with that lock with the same lock, and with the Google account we were also left with 2 times. We were left with those 2 options. So today we are going to explain step by step how to recover your device. But I always recommend that you watch it until the end. I also want to tell you that we have other totally different methods and without a PC. We also have a method without a PC in the description of the video and in the first comment. We have those methods so that you can apply them. If suddenly this method did not work for you, you want to try the method without a PC, you can apply it, or if suddenly you do not have a PC and you want to do the method without a PC, then see the description of the video or in the first pinned comment and you will be able to find that solution. As we can see, we have this screen lock here, we have the Google account already if we forgot both options, because sometimes when we create an email, what we do is we do not write it down. We do not learn it, then we think that we will always remember that email. But in the end, it always tends to be forgotten. Well, let's go to what the PC is, and first we will deactivate the antivirus. If you do not know how to do it, we will explain it to you step by step so that you can solve this problem. Well, the first thing we are going to do is go to what our antivirus is. Right now, in a few seconds, we are going to explain where we are going to be able to download what that software is to be able to downgrade it. Just as you hear, well, we go to what our antivirus is. Now what we are going to do is go here to the right side. Let's to wait for it to load. Well, what we're going to do is here, what is this shield? Then we're going to go down here and we're going to click here where it says Manage Settings. Here we're going to temporarily deactivate that setting. We're going to temporarily deactivate it. Then what we're going to do is go here to Google. Here we're going to write the following. We're going to write DCell just as it appears here on the screen. Write it exactly. You're going to write DL. And then you will see this option called Android TV Device. You will select one of those two options. You will click on it and then it will take you to what is our official page. Being here on our official page, you will be able to find other totally different methods. Updated methods will be here on this page. After you enter here to this page, you will go to the last options where you will be able to find this option called Apps Device L. You will also click on that entry that says Apps or Applications Device L. You will click on it and then what you are going to do is go down the last options. You will go down to the last option. Here you will be able to find this option that says downgrade Motorola. Here is the software. Here we have this same process works for these Motorola's that are here. After downloading it you will extract it, then after extracting it we will extract the Motorola that, as we can see here, we have this model, we extract it. After we have already extracted our model, what we are going to do is enter that option. We go to here where the firmware appears. Here it will be the firmware. We select the software. We are going to double click. We are going to go to the last options here. Here we leave it like that. Now what are we going to do? Well, we are going to look for our phone. We are going to turn it off. We are going to turn it off our phone. We turn it off. Then we count 10 seconds when it is completely off and then we are going to press the power button, volume down button at the same time until this option appears. We are going to leave it there in the first option that appears. We are going to leave it there. Now what we are going to do is connect it. Here we are going to find this option that says here, as you can see I am going to select if flash all. There are three flash all, but we are only going to select the one that says flash all, nothing more, because here below there is another one that says flash to point shish. Here below we find flash punto device, but we are not going to select anything else. The first one that says all, we are going to double click on that one. We are going to double click. We are going to click here on run. Here it is going to run. It is going to run that software. We are going to let the program do its entire process. As you can see here, it is degrading. It is going to restart. Don't worry, leave it like that. We are not going to disconnect it until the whole process is finished. Let's continue. We're going to wait a few seconds. This process doesn't usually take a long time. When our device restarts, when it restarts, it means the update has been completely successful. Successful. Do not disconnect it, because if we are doing this process and we suddenly disconnect our phone, if the USB cable has a fault, our phone would turn off. It would turn off. Then we would have to do the installation again by doing a different process. Well, let's wait. It is now in the software installations as well as we had previously told you in the description of the video and in the pinned comment. We have other methods completely without a PC. For those people who suddenly do not have a PC, do not know how to do it with the PC, well, watch our updated video that we have without a PC. I also want to tell you that we have the community session for members of our channel, for those people who want to support us. As you can see here, it has already ended and is already restarting. People who want to support us, well, they can join our community of members. And what is the benefit? The benefit would be that those people who join our Community will have the benefit of seeing our video in advance. They will also have, and we will have those priority comments, and we will be able to respond to them. Since as we have as always as there are many comments, we do not respond so much to those comments, well, it has already degraded completely what our device was. What are we going to do now? Well, we are going to connect to a Wi-Fi network. We are going to connect to a network. Ready. Now we are not going to go into so much detours. We are going to get straight to the point so that this video tutorial is not longer. We are going to click here where it says Motorola, Policy and Privacy. We are going to select that option. We are going to click there. Then we go to the last option. We are going to click on it. We go to the last option again and we go here where it says Motorola, Com Support. We are going to click there. Now it would take us to this section. We are going to click on that profile that appears here. We are going to click here where it says Log In. We click on Log In. We click here where it says Help. Ready. Now we are going to click here and click here. The magnifying glass up there here we are going to be able to select this option. We are going to click here where it says Share. We are going to select this little message. New message. Here we are going to write any option. Any number, we click on it. Now we delete everything here. We are going to write www.youtube.com. We are going to click Send. We are going to click on Load. We are going to click here and we are going to quickly give the screen. We are going to give it here on the screen. Well, we got the option to update. What are we going to do? We are going to format it so that it works for us a second time. The second time we do it and we enter again, it will work. So you turn it off and format it and come back again. If you don't know how to do it, then I'm going to explain here. Press the power button, volume down button at the same time. Here the recovery option will appear. Well, it seems that I did it a little wrong. I didn't press the volume down button. Well, I removed the cover. Now we are going to press both buttons at the same time. Here we enter. Now what we are going to do is search for recovery. Select recovery. We hope it takes us to the secret menu. Now what we are going to do is click here where it says Wipe Data. We go down. We click where it says Factory Data Reset. Here we click on Restart. Ready, which is the first option. Now we wait for it to restart to complete the process. Again we are going to click on it. We are going to click on the screen. We click here. We say no. We say no. We return the arrow. We give it the ball. As you can see, we format it. We returned again. We say the process, and this time it did let us. It always works like this. It will always give us access when we format again and we enter again. Now we are going to click here in configuration. We are going to give it accessibility here. We enable here where it says accessibility. We click where it says control. We click here on these blue letters that say configure. We click here on the accessibility menu. We enable this menu. Ready. We click on it. We go back. Back. To the side. Back. Now we give it the last option about here. We click on politics. Being here, we will click here where it says use 50 from Google. No thanks. We will click here. There we will write our official page. To do the last process, we are already in the last steps. We will write here from imbecile. We will show you how to write it, just as it appears here. As you can see, I ended up in DL. Then this option will appear for Android TV Devil. It may also appear there. Then you are going to go here you are going to find this option. You are going to click here. You are going to find other methods here. You are going to be able to find several methods, but we are going to go to the last options. Here in the last options you are going to select this option that says Applications or Davicel Apps. Then you are going to go down here, you are going to find other options also for other totally different methods. Updated methods, you are going to be able to find it here, and you are going to going down. You're going to go down, you're going to go down here, you're going to find. Here we go up, I think you're going too far here, you're going to find this option. Google Maps, that you're going to click here, it's going to take us to the following. Configuration, we're not going to click here on jump, and now this little ball will appear here. This little blue ball, you're going to click on that profile. Then what you're going to do is click here where it says configuration. Then you're going to click here where it says notifications. You're going to enable those notifications, you're going to give it all the permissions. Once you give it all the permissions, you're going to click here where it says location. You're going to click OK, and then you're going to click here that says Google Location Settings, and it would take us to this section. You're going to click here that says All. You're going to click these three dots. You're going to click where it says Show System, here the Google services will appear. You're going to click, and as you can see, it no longer gives you the option to enable it. Don't worry, you're going to click on this magnifying glass that appears here, and you're going to write here battery, you're going to write battery. You're going to write battery. Then if it doesn't come out, you're going to delete letter by letter until it comes out, and you are going to select battery usage of the apps or battery usage of the applications. You are going to click on that option, it would take you to this configuration that it is going to point out to you. You are going to click here, you are going to look for the Google Play services. You are going to look for it here. The Google services you are going to give in enable. I say disable, you disable that option. Then what you are going to do is restart your phone. You are going to restart it, and only what you are going to do is wait for our phone to restart completely. That is why we always recommend watching the video tutorial step by step so that you cannot miss any of these details and you can solve what is the deletion of account of these devices. We wait a second until it starts. When it starts, we are going to complete the process, as we had told you. We also have a totally different method in the description of the video and in the first fixed comment. Well, here it starts. Once it has started, what we are going to do is return what is back. We give it here continue offline. We give it accept here, and it will flash screen. We're going to wait for the screen to flash. When that screen flashes, we're going to go back and we're going to connect it. Reconnect to the Wi-Fi network. We go back, we click continue offline again. We're going to wait. Well, in some cases the screen flickered, it seems that it is doing us. Then we are going to connect to the Wi-Fi networks. We connect to the Wi-Fi network, we click on next. Here we are going to wait a few seconds. Well, if we see that it does not take us anywhere there either, then we are going to stay here. We are going to click on these three dots. We are going to click on accessibility that appears here. Here we are going to click on the magnifying glass. Here we are going to write the same thing, battery. Battery, we are deleting letter by letter until we get what the function is here. We select the same option, battery usage. Here we select the option that is indicated to us, battery usage of the applications. Here we are going to search for Google services. Here we will be able to find it. We click on enable. It is enabled. We go back, gently, gently, gently. We do not have to have any SIM card entered in the phone. We are going to click here on continue. Do not have a SIM card to be able to solve this problem. If you have a SIM card and you click next, it will not give you the option to ask to connect to a networks. You're going to give it now, no, not now, but this still doesn't end there. Now our phone would be left with, it would be blocked. Let's see, I'm going to turn off the screen and we would be left with the screen stuck. How do we solve this problem? Well, let's go to what is settings. We go to settings. We go down notifications. If it lets us go down, we go to the last option. We're going to give it here in system. Here we're going to give it reset. We give it here where it says factory reset. Here we're going to reset our phone. When it completely resets, what we're going to do is configure it again normally without any account. Without any screen lock. That easy, we have recovered our device.